we have the gifts, now let's talk finances, because we need someone to make sure that we're not spending all of our money on the holidays, right? Dave Mortach here. You know, plenty of things to be thankful for this year, but recently the market volatility might not have necessarily been one of them. So Dave, President of Mortach Financial, is here to help us through these times, as usual.
I hope so.
So what are we going to begin with today? What is the most important thing? I mean, when people are, especially this time of year, end of the year, taxes are going to be coming up too. What do we need to be thinking about?
Well, I'll tell you what, with the market acting the way it is, safety is really, really important right now. So for retirement, safety and your income are the most important two things. And the market went down in October about 10%. Some of the bigger things went down 20%. You were talking about that off air with us before about not wanting to look at your statements.
Exactly.
Well, that's why we do the fixed indexed annuities, because you've got safety, solid growth, you can have income and no probate.
People think about peace of mind then when it comes to all of this.
Yes.
So for you, and being a financial expert in that sense, what does peace of mind mean for you?
Well, the peace of mind in retirement is, I tell people all the time, do you want to stare at a screen your whole retirement?
I would think not.
Well, okay, but if you want to stare at the screen, that's looking at the market and worrying, did I lose money today? Did I gain money today? The fixed indexed annuities, they're safe, so your principal is protected. So having that principal protected means you don't have to stare at the screen. That's a nice retirement.
And keeping things safe. We use that word in our head. We think,
Yes.
okay, I want my finances to be safe. Do we look at things like CDs or savings accounts as ways to make sure we keep our money protected?
Yeah, people are really wanting safety right now, especially with the market acting the way that it is. But again, with a fixed index annuity, we're going to beat what the bank does. So again, a CD is a nice thing and all that kind of fun stuff, but it's just not earning that much. The fixed index annuities are safe, but you're based on an index in the market, so you actually will outperform that.
Can you talk indexing? Talk about
Yes.
indexing and what that really means for people involved.
Okay, so when you've got stock market stuff, you've got mutual funds, or you're in an index fund like an S&P 500, and that's if you're in your 401k. Well, these fixed indexed annuities, you're not directly in the market. That's where your safety comes in, but your returns are based on that index. That's how you get solid growth.
And you're one to talk about that a lot. I know when you're talking about the downside protection and upside potential with
Yes.
growth there. When you look back to where we were back, say, in 2008, where were we in 2008?
Well, my clients were protected. So the market went down about 50%. So we've got a fun saying in our business, zero is your hero. My clients didn't make anything in 2008, but they didn't lose anything either. And there's a lot of people that are talking about that might be coming again. But in 2008, my clients didn't lose a penny. Zero's your hero.
It's like, whew,
Yeah, right. Okay.
the safety aspect,
yeah,
right?
well, that's the whole key, right? If you didn't lose 50%, you're a lot happier person. That's why zero is your hero. Yes.
I hear you on that one. So when it comes to who's really eligible for this, or how can people really make sure that this is right for them, and how do they get through
Yes,
you to it?
we do a complimentary consultation. We've talked about that before. So it costs nothing to sit down with us and do a full review for you. So there's the first thing. I tell people I'm going to ask you a million questions so we can set up a very good retirement plan for you with safety, because I believe in that completely. So when you've got safety, solid growth, lifetime income, because we don't get pensions anymore, I call these a personal pension, and you've got no probate, they're good for all ages, and we can use all kinds of money, an old 401k, an IRA, a Roth IRA. We work with postal workers with their TSP account. We can work with anybody at any age. I just had an 80 and 85-year-old couple come in, and it really helped them just to have the money and no probate.
He has a lot of answers to the questions that we have. So this is what Dave is doing for you. As a bonus offer, he has an exclusive offer that you can call in the next 30 minutes and get. To schedule a complimentary appointment with him, you will then receive a free copy of one of his favorite books, Dress for Your Retirement by Patrick Kelly. The number to call right now is 877-GAINS-4U. Again, 877-GAINS-4U is the number to call for more information as well. You can visit him online at mortachfinancial.com. Dave, always a pleasure having you here. And we will see you after this short break.